Students should come study with us if they want to get creative with computing, but they also want to get a bit deeper into the actual practice of computing than other courses like creative computing.
You will always think about computer science from the point of creativity and using computer technology as a tool to help you develop human being further.
We tackle the fundamental skills of computer science. We try and get deep into certain types of programming, but we try and have a critical and speculative thinking lens to it that's looking towards the future.
Whenever people hear the term computer science, they always feel like, oh, it must be limited to maths and coding. No, there's just so many cool projects that course leaders have to offer here.
We take students from a fairly broad array of backgrounds. They don't necessarily have to have done computers. Anyone who can think in an organized fashion, who understands a little bit about science and who's willing to work hard, we can work with that.
I come from a bit of an artistic background. I've always enjoyed problem solving and technology, and I think computer science is a good way to turn that into something practical and creative.
We will get students tooled up in web development, back-end code, how to do front-end code, how to do databases. We teach them human-computer interactions. We also get into issues like cybersecurity, infrastructure, networking.
We also have physical computing. So we have Arduinos and ESPs. We do a lot of Internet of Things type technology. We've got facilities like the Nerve Lab, where we have people in motion capture suits. So there's really anything you want to do, we can support.
Our teaching style is a little bit different. We like to use the studio method, which is more conversational. We don't try and do large-scale lectures. We try and do more one-to-one and small group teaching. But we really prioritize group work. We think working together is really important in computing. We work with standard industry tools that allow them to collaborate and share code, manage conflicts, understand how to work with one another. Learning those skills and how to collaborate effectively is really important. That said, we have opportunities for them to do individual projects, to pursue their passion. And because we're an arts college, we like to give them space to do lots of weird stuff.
So a very memorable project that we've worked on this year was the Node MCU project, where we mixed both a smart irrigation system with Internet of Things, making a Wi-Fi based mobile app.
A recreation of the solar system in my Chrome browser, so you could interact with it, zoom in on each little planet. That was my favourite project of last term.
It was a group-based project where we had to develop a full-stack project, and in our case it was a movie database website. I was able to get a hands-on experience on how machine learning actually works through code.
We have a few one-to-one sessions every year. We meet with students personally to catch up on their progress and discuss their professional goals, life goals, career goals.
The staff have been very approachable and supportive. And on top of that, I think they're also very open to discussing personal projects as well.
The main form of communication we use is Slack. There's always someone online willing to help or have a look at your work. It's very useful.
Even when it comes to between years, say first year up to some master's students, they've been very helpful when I've come to ask them for help.
We started off this UAL FinTech Society to have another network. So we reached out to Art Student Union and it suggested that we should start up a society. We were successful in organising hackathon with other London universities and we had over 150 students turn up. We were so happy to be recognised by different companies who were, kind enough to sponsor us. Everyone enjoyed it so much, and it's definitely something which has taught me, leadership skills, communication skills. It's been an amazing experience.
I built in 2 units, and one of them is thinking about organizations inside computer science. So we bring in people from outside organizations. They can help understand, do they want to work for nonprofits, educational companies, independent consultancies, large corporations. And then the second one is special topics in computer science, and it's about just what's cool and current. And again, we bring in industry guest speakers.
I've had people come from Charter, which is a space company, and we've had IBM come and talk about quantum computing. And so you get well connected with these people that we bring in.
So if they decide to do a placement year the next year, or they do a summer internship, they have those contacts already. We built in a couple different tracks based on what we think students might want to do. They may go on to more advanced degrees in universities, web developers in the front end or the back end. They might move into roles in cybersecurity, making really fun visuals, starting their own production studio, especially in human-computer interaction.
I hope to become a software engineer or AI engineer. Eventually, I'd like to build my own product and also start my own company at some point.
When I do graduate, I'm hoping to branch out into more fintech, which is basically a cross-intersection of finance and technology.
I wanted to be a software developer in a creative section of a company or within a creative company.
You have a lot of freedom in this field to think very creatively. I'm sure there's always a unique approach to a problem that you might think of that no one else has thought of before.